Welcome to Classroom 2 Courtroom. Here's your host, Scott Benton.
Hey everyone, Scott Benton here. How are you? I'm the host of the Classroom 2 Courtroom podcast, where we help you easily transition from a law school student into your professional career as an attorney, and where we make the practice of law fun. Now today, we're going to take a quick look at the mission statement of your firm, the mission statement of your firm. Are you a law student or recent graduate waiting for admission to the California bar and eager to gain real-world legal experience? Join the Legacy Lawyers' coveted associate programs in sunny Southern California. Our hands-on spring, summer, and fall programs provide opportunities to dive into high-stakes probate litigation. If you aspire to litigate and thrive in an America First culture that values God, family, and country, we want you on our team. Don't wait, space is limited. Call 714-766-0457 to learn more about this exciting opportunity. That's 714-766-0457. Elevate your legal career with the Legacy Lawyers. Now, in theory, all businesses have a mission statement that helps define their business and the work that they do. For instance, the mission statement for the Walt Disney Company is to entertain, inform, and inspire people around the globe through the power of unparalleled storytelling. That's quite a mouthful. The mission statement for Tesla, on the other hand, is to accelerate the world's transition to sustainable energy. The mission statement for Apple Computer is to bring the best user experience to its customers through its innovative hardware, software, and services. So you can see that the mission statements of companies not only help identify them, but they provide a guiding vision for where that company is going and the goals that they want to establish or work towards or achieve. And the firm that you work for, or if you're a student, the firm or firms that you're going to be working for, they also have a mission statement that you're most likely going to want to make sure that you're aligned with. So that means it starts with you. And in a sense, you're probably going to want to think of yourself the way that these big corporations think of themselves. So what do you stand for? What do you care about? What is your mission? And what do you want to accomplish during your working career to improve the world around you, if in fact improving the world around you is what you want to do? Now, you may not know right away, and it might even take years for you to figure out what you care about. Sometimes people have personal experiences at a young age that affected them pretty deeply. And it might have been something like financial or legal struggles that they saw their parents or other family members go through. And then when these kids grow up, they decide to become an attorney and help people in those same circumstances. So sometimes your own mission statement can have a very personal component or aspect to it that really drives your bigger overall picture of the kind of work you do or that you're going to want to do. The key is to get to a point where your own mission statement aligns as closely as possible to the mission statement of the company or the firm that you're working for, because you're probably going to find yourself in your element working with clients to reach their legal goals. The use of the success cycle, which we talk about on this podcast all the time, means that you're not going to have any shortage of to-do list items and legal services to perform. And of course, that means you're going to be reaching and far exceeding your minimum billable hourly requirement day after day, almost effortlessly, because you'll have an inner motivation and a drive guiding your work. And if the mission statement is the same of the firm that you're working for, if your personal mission statement's the same, then you're most likely going to be professionally successful. You're probably going to be really happy with your job, and you're going to be extremely effective in your work. Now, in contrast, you probably also want to make sure your own personal mission statement is not in opposition to the mission statement of the company or the firm that you're working for. If you're working with clients whose legal goals that you personally don't believe in or you don't resonate with or support, then your days are probably going to feel very long and drawn out, and you're going to feel enervated by the work that you're doing. That means that you're going to have no energy for it. And you're probably going to go home feeling heavy and sluggish, and you're not going to be motivated to come back into the office the next day. So ideally, in your work as an attorney, you want to be clear with yourself on what you care about and what you want to get behind. And maybe what's even more important is to know what you don't care about and what you don't want to get behind. That's going to be a very good guide as you apply to attorney positions. Make sure you check out the firm's website so you can locate their company mission statement or maybe their company values or both. I can tell you from my own personal experience that I've been in jobs over my career where eventually I realized I didn't believe in the product, which made it difficult to spend 40 or 50 hours each week working on something that I just couldn't get behind. It's a very different and positive mindset when you find something you believe in, something you want to work towards building, and you feel the work you're doing is making a positive impact on your clients or to the world at large that is meaningful to you and has purpose. Now, one caveat or word of caution I'd like to say is that sometimes the personal mission statement for some attorneys is simply going to be to make as much money as possible, which doesn't really include anything about what they care about or believe in. And if that's the case, then alignment to a company's mission statement might not matter. And in truth, any business out there, including a law firm, generally cares about profit and about making as much money as they can. So in that respect, you will be aligned. But on the other hand, think about how much better it would be if you and the company or firm that you're working for do have the same values and objectives. My argument is that if you're aligned with your company's mission statement, that ultimately you're simply going to go further and go further faster than if you were not both aligned. If your own personal mission statement is to make as much money as possible, then maybe you need to think a little more deeply about what you want to do to make people's lives or the world a better place and align yourself with those work environments you resonate with, because then you're going to simply reach your own financial goals much more quickly. My name is Scott Benton. I'm the host of the Classroom to Courtroom podcast. Thank you so much for listening to this episode. If this is material that you like and you want to receive an alert every time we put out a new episode, you can go to our website, which is classroom2courtroom.com. That's classroom, the number 2, courtroom.com. You can leave us your contact information, get an alert when we put out a new episode. So how cool is that? Additionally, if you like this material, don't forget to share and subscribe. And by doing that, it'll help you stay on top of our newest episodes as well, because you'll get an alert through the podcatcher that you're on. So until next time, we hope you'll join us in making the world a better place, one client at a time. Thank you so much.
Thanks for joining us on Classroom to Courtroom, the podcast designed to help launch your first-time legal career. If you have any feedback or ideas for episodes you'd like to hear, you can always find us at classroom2courtroom.com, where you can leave comments, ask questions, and even join our online community. And always remember, by becoming an excellent and confident practicing attorney, you actually make the world a better place. Now get out there and master the art of practicing law.